All right, welcome. So totally forget what we're talking about tonight. No, club, right? And what else?
With box.
Does anybody have this month's
join
with
kit.
box by chance? What was the last thing you just said?
Join kits.
Join kits. Oh, that's what we're gonna do next week though, right? Or do you want to
Oh,
try?
is that what? I don't care. I thought that's what I thought Kelly had said something about it today.
Oh, I brought it up today, but I was just thinking as a future talk.
Okay.
I thought since we were gonna
take
do
a lot.
since you're gonna do talk about Whiff box, then we should have done club. What was the other one that I said?
I know there's a third one. We're really organized, so welcome to our chaos.
It was Whiff box, club, and what's the other one we can get? Oh,
There was
Scent Warmer. Warmer.
I knew
yeah,
there was
yeah.
another one. Okay, does anybody have their flyers? Because as we all know, I don't have any left because I stole your guys.
I do, if I can
Okay.
find them.
Perfect. So tonight we are talking. I should have now hit record so they didn't see all this us blabbering, but it's fine. Look, even Tessa's got her. She already signed up for Scent Warmer of the Month. I'm so proud.
Telling you, I really think that's probably one of the best business. If you're gonna pay something in the beginning, pay for Scents and Warmer of the Month.
So great.
I just do scent of the month. I don't do
Yeah.
the warmer. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Well, do you know that you can upgrade at any time? Too?
Yeah.
And you can downgrade. So
And you know what's so funny is I literally sold a warmer of the month too yesterday, and I was like, do I need to upgrade this? Is that my sign to upgrade?
I love that. Looks like Brittany's joining us too. She's connecting. Exciting. Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Okay. Chris, did they have Warmer of the Month when you sold before?
They did.
They did? Okay. So did you have it back then? Like, did you personally enroll in it? You remember?
I don't remember. It was back like 2014, I think.
Okay. So Scent and Warmer of the Month. And Brittany, you can hear us okay? I think she unmuted.
Yep, we're all good.
Perfect. Thanks for being here. So excited. So Scent and Warmer of the Month is a really good business tool to have. It is not mandatory, but it is a tax write-off. So definitely keep track with that going forward, especially if you enroll in it, because it's going to help you get this, because we get them early. So they ship about the 15th of the month prior, and then you're going to have them in your hands and you're going to be able to get samples out to your customers. It comes with scented stickers, 7 bars, and does it come with anything else now?
The flyers.
And the flyer, 50 flyers. So Megan and Tessa held up the flyers just a minute ago. But it is a really good thing to just have to go, just start with, just to get in under people's noses. Because if they can smell it, you can sell it. Really good thing to have there. And with it being a tax write-off. So that would be Scent of the Month. So it's 2, you can have Scent of the Month, or you can have Scent and Warmer of the Month. And depending where you are in your business, like Tessa said, she doesn't feel like she's there, and that's completely okay. Say there's a warmer coming that you really want, upgrade that kit. You're going to get it for 10% off. You're going to get it early. And then as soon as you're done, you can downgrade that kit and go back to just Scent. How much is just the Scent? Is it like $36?
I want to say it was, hold on, I actually have my thing.
I was thinking it was 35 plus.
I was gonna say, I thought it was maybe 45 after shipping.
Yeah, I didn't know if they upped it.
Yeah, something like that.
I thought the objective of taking half the stuff away was not to increase the price, but I'm not sure.
So I think it was 35 plus you got your $8 shipping and tax.
Okay. So yeah, just an alternative, not mandatory, but it is just a really good business tool to have on hand, especially if you're going to see a lot of people as handouts and to get them to smell that new scent before it comes out. It's also an exclusive perk for your customers. Just to like be like, oh, you're my VIP, you get to smell this before anybody else. And then Warmer of the Month, I only get it so I can take pictures of myself with it and then post it to be able to sell it, because that does really good for me to be able to show my face with the warmer to people. Again, it's, if you don't feel like your business is there, you can't, you don't feel like that expense is worth it, then absolutely don't do it. Don't do more than what you feel you're ready to, and never spend your family money on, you're here to spend Scentsy money on your family. That is the whole objective.
I was trying to remember the date. Is it the 10th or the 15th? The 10th, 15th.
I think it's the 15th.
That's what I was thinking. The 15th it runs, and then it runs again at the end of the month, but I can't remember exactly what date for if you
Yeah.
do sign up between the 15th and
So
whatever.
what kit are we talking about? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused.
Oh, you're okay. This is the warmer instant of the month club. They are holding up the flyers right there. So you can enroll in just the scent of the month, which is going to give you 7 wax bars. Is going to give you like 72 scented stickers and 50 of those flyers that they're showing you. So those are the stickers that they come in, and it's just a business tool. So you're going to get it, say we got April's in March. So you get it about 2 weeks normally, unless there's a shortage, which has happened like 2 months in a row. But you're going to get it 2 weeks before the next month, so you can get the new smell and show the new warmers to your like VIP customers prior to it coming out. A lot of us use those flyers with the scented stickers on it and maybe a felt sample to mail to our people that ordered from us like the month before, or maybe people who haven't ordered from us in a little while, just to get that scent under their nose and hopefully make them come back or order again. So it's just,
Local regulars.
yeah, local regulars, absolutely. Handouts, just like have them in your car, take them to work, whatever, just to hand to people. And it's a subscription that you can enroll on your workstation for. And then you can upgrade it to, like, say you want the warmer of the month that's coming out. I guess I don't know. Do you know that we have a warmer and scent of the month?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is just like a little advertising kit to get people excited about it. That the only reason they give it to us early is so we can make those samples to get into people's hands sooner. So we're prepared.
And try
And
them
when-
out and see how you like them so that you can rate them to your customers.
And when are we able to purchase these?
What is the cutoff date to do it for the month? The next month.
I want to say it was like the 27th or 28th is when the second one runs. Oh, for this month, I think you can roll all the way up to the 15th.
Okay, so like
And
you could
then-
enroll now for next month's set.
Yeah.
And is it in the consultant store? Where did you say it's at?
So it's in the workstation. And I'll see if I can pull it up here.
You can actually just go to orders and it actually pops up right there on orders.
I
And
keep
it says,
forgetting that.
it's abbreviated though. SW scent warmer OM.
Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, like when you're going into your order history on your workstation, they put these nice easy buttons. I still like to do it the nice complicated way. But it's just like,
Oh, yeah,
Order history.
okay. I've seen that. I had no idea what it was. I know exactly what you're talking about though.
yep. So that's just a kit that you can enroll in. And you can downgrade every month, and it does.
Yep. You can cancel it anytime you want. You can upgrade, downgrade.
Yep. Change it all the time.
I do want to add too, you can resell the bars or you can sell the warmer itself. Like you can give the bars away as prize giveaways. Usually it only takes like not even half the bar to make your samples if you're even making enough for the whole flyer, every flyer.
Yeah, I don't have any of like, well, at the time that I got mine, I didn't have any felt to make felt samples. So I just put like the sticker on it and wrote smell me. These Flair Papermate pens write on these really nice. And then on the back right here, it has like a contact info. So I'm going to write my Scentsy website and my number so that when I'm because I bought it mostly for the cheap inventory. So I'm going to have all those at my booth on Saturday and have these to give to people with my info on it. And it was cheap. Like it was just all in one, the flyers, the inventory, the stickers. Like I could mail these out. Like I gave them when I did Happy Mail of my orders from last month. I put these in there too. So
So I'm
And-
another one that doesn't use felt very often. I actually have the crinkle cutter that I can cut like one little cube. I can get like 9 samples out of with this thing. I did get felt today, and I'm gonna try to cut my own little because I'm cheap and I'm gonna try to just cut my own little felt pieces because come wintertime, come summertime, those full size samples, my crinkle cut samples, they'll start melting. So
Yep. So
especially in the
I do the chunks of wax with the crinkle color like Megan was just showing. I do those in my club boxes because I like my club people to have a VIP sample so they get a bigger chunk. And then I mail, and I just switched to these because they're a lot smaller. So this is what you get in the consignment store. I love that it said Scentsy on it, but it takes up a lot of wax. So like I can get, I use 1 cube of wax and I get like, I don't know, 30 some of these small little felt samples out of it. And then I mail these in just like a regular envelope. So I wish I kept one of those rainbow ones that I had because those were awesome. I didn't
they
even
were.
my club.
Yeah.
And
I'm so bad.
if you have Avery, you can also print off scratch and sniff. I did 2 of them on one so I can cut them in half. Then you don't have to write, because I found sometimes when I write on mine, they smear really easy. So I just did them on my Avery labels.
And then so these are like the labels that I label all my products with. Every single thing that you hand out, make sure your label's on it somewhere. Because you may think, okay, well, it's just going to my mom. Well, your mom could have a friend over who picks up the bar of wax and is like, oh, what is this? And then not like your mom's not going to know who it came from, but that's probably a bad example. But say you sold it to,
I mean, it could be given as a gift.
I don't
Somebody could
know,
be
like,
like,
yeah,
I don't
it's
like
given
this.
as
I'm
a
gonna give
gift.
this to you.
yeah, it's got to be something that whoever ends up in their hands can contact you to know where it's coming from. So never let anything leave your hand without even if it's just hand wrote. If you don't have labels, like I print those myself. I don't order them from Vistaprint or anything. But you can easily just handwrite them like what Tess is doing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Or hand stampers. I know Megan has one of those.
See, I always hand wrote for probably for the good first few months of my business, and then I went and got one of those stamps. But that thing, it smears. That I don't even use it very often anymore because
Yeah.
it does smear. You get a little bit of, or put them together, and you're looking at your stamp going everywhere.
Yeah, I've never used the stamp, so good to know.
I love my Dymo though. I use my Dymo for all my labels.
And then another good tool, if you don't want to do wax samples at all, if you don't like, I don't have time to make samples, I don't want to mess with that. We do have the scented stickers for all the new releases in the consultant store that you can buy. This is a bookmark. It's got all 10 new.
I didn't think about double siding my bookmarker.
Aha.
Megan, you're a genius. Or not.
So full disclosure, half of them somehow my printer decided to start printing the same one front and back. So half of them have the same one. So I'm gonna have to put 2 sheets in there. I'm like, seriously? Like, I did it the same way. It just for some reason decided it wanted to. And really funny story is I'm sitting here. That's what I was doing last night. Was there a training on last night I was watching? Yeah, United.
Yeah, on up United. Yeah. United
So
Way.
I get all the way to the end and I am missing 1 ice and petals. And I'm like, okay, that can't be a thing. Like I can't just be missing 1 single. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know what I did with it. So this morning I saw it sticking to my sweatshirt I was wearing yesterday that was laying in the hamper. I was laughing. Nathan's like, what? And I was like, oh, I just am going crazy. It's fine. So yeah, this is a really good, cool tool. Right now, the incentive period that we're in for the number 2, if you earn it, which Grace, even though you just joined it, you're still eligible to win this incentive. You will get these stickers, the 10 new releases for free if you win this incentive, along with 10 wax bars.
Kansas and testers.
transition testers. So anything.
Catalogs, 25 catalogs.
Yep, catalogs, and then felt samples.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
If you don't have a printer, like I didn't for a really long time, and you can't print anything out, I just put them in these little baggies from Walmart, the jewelry section,
That's what I
and
use.
they're all together.
Oh, you put your stickers in there?
Yeah, I put all the stickers
She's
in
been
there.
cutting her stickers. She don't even.
So she kind of stole the Morgan, wasn't Morgan having her people create theirs? She's
Yeah.
like, I ain't doing this. I'm just gonna send them the stickers and let them create it.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with that. All right. So Megan, you want to talk about the Whiff box?
Sure.
Or do you want to do club? And Kelly, which one would you rather do, I guess?
Probably Whiff box, just because I'm not familiar with
Megan,
club.
are you good with club?
Yeah.
Probably should have done club.
If all else fails, I've got this, and this is what I was gonna bring up. I'm gonna bring it up every time we have a training. If you do not have a product training guide, you need to have a
$2.
training
Good
guide.
investment.
It's literally the best tool. I didn't even take notes tonight. I opened my product training guide and here we go.
Yep, it's amazing. Okay, so Kelly's gonna do our Whiff box.
So I'm doing it right now, or okay. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Can you with that gorgeous little baby?
Maybe if he'll let me. Because you know.
Is the mother back yet?
Yeah, she's in bed sleeping. Yeah. Okay, so Whiff box is a box of product that you can you can subscribe to for every month, or you can just order one. You don't have to subscribe. Yeah, she's got one.
Vanna for you.
Yes, and it's a $40 value box, and it's only $30. So the product that you're getting in it is actually worth more than what you're paying for it. Most of the time it does have some full sized items, and then it also will have a couple of the samples. It'll have a paper in it that tells you everything that's in your box. And let me see. I'm looking at my guide too, so just saying.
I got
It is a surprise every month. You do not get to choose. It is a surprise box. So some are really great and some are not so great.
Every Whiff box is always the same for the whole month though.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. You can as you can tell, this is the first time I've ever talked about Whiff box.
So you need practice. This is why we do this. This is good. The more you talk about it, the more comfortable you'll be.
You can ask your customers if, I mean, you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Promote. You can promote the Whiff box by itself, or you can promote it with club, which Megan will talk about. So yeah.
It's the gateway drug to club, as I like to say it.
It's the gateway drug to Scentsy.
It really is. So if you have a customer that doesn't know what they want to buy, they want to support you, they don't know what products they want, they don't know what scents they like, or they just like a mystery box. Like mystery box are huge. They're huge. Like people like to even go on YouTube and just watch people open mystery boxes. That's why these are so popular. If you're promoting them and if you're talking about them, people will buy them.
Quick question. So I put the Whiff box in my club just because I want to use it mostly to make like samples of stuff. Is that also something I can do as a tax write-off?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
So if you're showing it off and you're advertising it through the month, like that is a tax write-off. Your warmer of the month, we already said that, I guess.
Yeah.
That's tax
So
write-off.
this is what March's look like, just so you know, except it's got 2 counter cleans in here real fast. That was a me thing, not a them thing.
well, and you also need to make sure you tell your customers that it's consumable product, not warmers, because I had somebody want to do Whiff box, but they wanted warmers in it.
Well, we did have a Whiff box with
Yeah.
the
We had the one Whiff box.
February, so it's anything.
We've had a warmer with, or we've had a Whiff box with a mini fan in it before.
Yeah.
That's true. I think they were thinking that it was like always a warmer or always something that was more of a price for the $30. And I'm like, no, it's usually consumable stuff. I mean, we do have it every once in a while, but it's not always a warmer.
Yeah, it's not always anything the only thing that I think is always in it is a wax bar.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen one
Your
without
scent
a
of the
wax
month
bar.
is always in there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that they quit putting the sample of the next month's scent of the month in there.
Yeah,
That
it
was
used to
always
give
like
you
a-
like a cup sample size of the next month's scent. And like, so customers that bought those whiff boxes got to smell it before we even got our scent of the month clubs. So like kind of just a perk, be like, oh, do you want to smell something before your consultant even gets to smell it? You know, get this whiff box. People love that. So they stopped doing it. And I hope they go back to it, but they've definitely had to change things with demand. But yeah, it's always different. It's a good way to get people into new products, to add to their club. So, and Megan's going to go right into it. And that's why I say it's the gateway into club, because if you have a customer that's going to order one whiff box, they might as well set up a club, even if they're only going to do it one time, because they're going to get 10% off on it. But Megan, you can go.
I gotta add on to the whiff box first, because y'all know the whiff box is really what drew me into Scentsy. Like I was buying Scentsy, but then I was like, oh, I'm gonna try a whiff box, because I knew I was gonna get a product. Like I was only wax and warmers. I knew I was gonna get something different. And pretty sure I got Scentsy soap, but what really did me in was my sample of dish soap. The sample of dish soap, I ended up joining the next month. I was like, I want it all. And so I joined.
I love dish soap was the product that you fell in love
It
with.
honestly, it was. I think I got 3 loads of dishes out of
That one
that
little
dish
sample.
soap. And I can't remember if it was Squeeze the Day or Fiesta Lime. I think it was Fiesta something.
Yeah. And you never know. You never know what that one product is that someone's going to absolutely fall in love with. And people don't think about, so that's why we sample, is because they think wax and warmer equals Scentsy. So by sampling it, we're showing them you have so much more to offer. And they might not be willing to try it, but here's a free sample. And then they fall in love. So they're going to continue buying it. So that's finding that way of giving people something they don't know that they need and can't live without. As soon as Megan's done yelling at her kids, she's gonna get started with love. Be a while. There's 5 of them.
I too think it's funny that her favorite was the dish soap, because
I
the
know.
other day we had that conversation and she's like, I hate dishes.
Yeah, for real.
I hate dishes. I hate
I
dishes, but I love our dish soap.
I know. I hate dishes too.
Yeah.
So yeah, am I diving in? I'm sorry, I kind of missed that.
No, you're good. Yep, we're ready for you for club. Unless
All right.
anybody else has any. Do you guys have any questions on the whiff box?
I don't have any questions, but I did get my first person to get a club, my aunt, and it was a whiff box, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Was that Laura?
Yeah, I know she's really excited about it too.
Yeah. So I've been messaging her all day because I did his launch party last night as a bingo. That was last night, right? Yours? I think so. I don't know. I have so many this week. I keep
Yeah, it was last night.
Okay, good. I thought you were last night. So she messaged me and she's like, I want that whiff box for half off, but it's not working. And she didn't realize it's with a $60 order, it's half off. So I was like, she's like, I don't know, the discount's not being applied, but it was the 10% was working, but not the half off. So, but Megan will also go into that. But that's so cool. I'm so glad she signed up with Club with you.
So I guess we'll start with, how is the whiff box 10% off? So the first perk of Scentsy Club would be if your order is $30, you save 10%. So your whiff box already $30, so you're already saving 10% on your whiff box. So Scentsy Club is only the consumable products, wax or the warmers and diffusers, mini fans, stuff like that is not in there. It's just your counter clean, things that you're going to run out of, things that air purifier, filter, things that they're going to need to refill. So you can set it up monthly, bi-monthly, or every 3 months, and they can also always switch it. If they start off with 3 months, they can switch it to an every other month or however. You can go in and edit what you want every month. I guess I should move on to the, if you spend $60, that's how you get your half off item, and you can get your Whiff box for half off. Bricks.
I said you got one. Because we like big bricks and we cannot lie.
Bricks are only available in Scentsy Club. That's 5 times the size of a bar. They are
I
only
never
available.
realized how impressive that looks on a video when you're showing someone, because I never seen it. Like, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like the size
what
of my
people
head.
see.
It's giant.
I do that every time. I was like,
I
it's
know.
my head. That's a
So
lot.
the bricks are only available in club. They are $24. You can use this as a half off item is another one I usually recommend, or the tub of whiffs, because that's another $30 item. But you can use anything as your half off item, counter clean, whatever. But I always, gotta go big so you save
Yes.
better.
Highest, whatever your highest priced item in club.
Right. Yeah, so consumable products that you run out of. Oh, always get my bar. This was the reason that we brought this up tonight. I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus, but I've seen somebody in one of our other Scentsy groups that she said she thought she could get pods and always get my bar. Always get my
Cough
bar.
test.
But Tessa, I was like, I messaged Tab and I was like, Tab, we gotta talk about club. We gotta make sure people know club. But it is only get my bar, always get my bar. If your counter clean goes out of discontinued, you'll have to change out the scent. You can keep counter clean in there, but you got to change out the scent. At transition time, we will always get a discontinuing list, as well as your customers will get emails saying, hey, this item in your right. They do get emails, right?
They do, yeah.
Saying, yep, saying, hey, this is discontinuing. It will no longer be available. And then they'll have the option to switch that out there. But always get my bar. They will make it forever and ever in whatever scent that you have, as long as it's in your club. With always get my bar, you can only skip one Scentsy club in a 12-month period, or they will take your always get my bars away. Other than that, you can skip whenever you want. Just if you have always get my bars in there, know that you can only skip once in a 12-month period. So like I have one that's just nothing but my retired bars, so that I know I'm not skipping. And
yeah, my list is getting way too big of retired bars that I have in there. Like my every 90-day shipment is it's like $145 of all wax.
yeah, I have a lot.
That was actually going to be my next question. So do you guys, for like you personally, have like one set up for once a month, one set up for once every 3 months, or do you guys do that?
I have one set up for every 1, 2.
Okay.
I have one for every 2 months and one for every 3 months. I don't have an every month.
See, I wanted to do the 1, 2, and 3, but I'm afraid when they overlap.
They do.
That's where I ran into problems, is when my 2 overlapped last time and they're both so big. And I'm like,
So I'll say my 1 month is only a whiff box. So I get my whiff box every month. And then my 2 month has my laundry products in it. And cotton cleanups are in my monthly too. So whiff box and cotton cleanups. And then month 2 would be my laundry products. And then month 3 are always get my bars. So I like to have a club shipment monthly so I can go live opening my club box every month. So I never miss that, because I don't know if people like it, but I like to pretend like they like to watch me open my orders. So we do it. And if I have a new box coming every month, then I'm going to do that. I also have my air purifier filter in my 3 month, which is a very good tool. If you have anybody asking, or like Tessa, you sold an air purifier, do they have a club with you?
Not yet, because again, like, okay, I literally have had this. You sent me this like when I first joined. And so I'm like looking at it now, like, oh, it's only consumable products. Like, yeah, it says it on there. I didn't read that part, but it does.
That's why we're doing this training for sure. There's a lot to know.
It's got to be drilled in your brain a few times.
Yeah. And also,
It's
yeah,
like
because
seeing
like
things 7 times before it's like, oh yeah.
they jam pack this with words, like that's a lot to
It is a lot to take
consume
in.
all at once.
It is. And that's why we always talk about it. And you'll see every live I do, every single one. And I go live at least once a week. I will talk about club. You will hear me talk about club every single week because it's that important. Like Megan says, it takes 7 times for someone to hear something for it to stick in their brain. Club is such a benefit. And I think people get intimidated because they think that they have to pay like a monthly fee for it. So it's important that you're telling them there's no sign up fees for club. There's no cancellation. That cancellation's the second thing I talk about. Just because, no, I don't want to lose them. But you think about what a pain in the butt it is to cancel subscriptions sometimes. Like I had an Ipsy account and I couldn't figure out how to freaking cancel that for like 6 months. Like I kept trying to do it, but it's super easy. All you have to do is say cancel my subscription. There's no fees for it. So you have to be just right up front with people telling them that so they know how easy and how convenient it is. So if I have somebody, and I say this, I preach it in my bingo parties, if you're going to buy a Whiff box from this party, you should do it in club, especially for my launch party with my new people, because I want to get them club. I mean, it worked. Brittany has a new club member because I preached that last night about if you're going to get a Whiff box, join club. So now my new teamies, they're new. They're already starting off with club members. I didn't have people in my club till what? I mean, I had my work. December, honestly, when we went through transition month in January, and that's a really good perk. Like Megan was talking about that discontinued bar list. So you'll hear us and we'll do tons of trainings on this as we get closer to July, but you're going to contact every single person because you can run a report and see who has bought that fragrance from you since you've been a consultant or whatever. Grace, this is going to be really handy for you because you should still have all your tools from back in 2014. So bars that people bought that might be coming back this June for Always Get My Bar, you can reach back out to them and be like, hey, tomato vine's coming back. You know, who would ever do that? But, you know, yeah, exactly. And you can get her set up with a club. So like, I don't do very well with bring back my bar. I mean, okay, it's different. I feel like as you're seasoned or as you have people who like what you're going to go through have had people buy those scents, people get excited when they see something coming back. But I've never sold those. I've only been doing this, you know, a little over a year. So these are new fragrances. So I have to show them like, these are new fragrances, which is exactly what Brittany and Tessa are going to have to do this year in June. Getting samples to people to just sell them as if they are a new fragrance. And then you have 30 days to get them hooked and then put them in club or they go away again forever. So I got to be better at getting them out sooner because I have a lady who's just now trying the samples I sent her and she's like, oh, I want these. Well, they're gone now from January. So, but that's completely off subject, but that's a huge benefit of club is having that Always Get My Bar.
While you're talking about LTOs real quick, I want to add our rainbow collection that's out right now. If it sells out tomorrow, people in club have up to 30 days from the release date to put it in their club. Scent and Warmer of the Month, if it happens to sell out in the first couple days, they have up to 30 days to put it in their club.
Yeah, that's a huge point right there is, you know, once it sells out on the website, people might think, oh, I can't get this ever again. Cause like the rainbow collection, once it's gone, it's gone. But only club people are the ones that are going to be able to get it. So it's just approaching people like that. And you'll find whatever is to make them see the benefits of it. Me, it's just, I talk about it all the time. And, you know, 10% off and a half off. People love to save money. So put that in front of their face. All right. We just
Do you want to talk about the rewards part of it though?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Tessa, did you have another question?
No, I was just gonna say, so one of my coworkers who ordered from me during the flash sale, she actually has a Scentsy club with somebody else, and she actually used to sell Scentsy for her, like as a consultant years before that, but she still bought from me. And so one thing that I was gonna say is just because like if you're talking to somebody and they like already know, like act like they know like all about it, like still develop that relationship, because I think like, you know, because she wanted to help me out. Like I bought something from her daughter's fundraiser, and then she was very willing when I said, hey, like there's a flash sale, like don't know if you know. She was like, because she's an aide for one of my special needs kids, and she just like literally as we were sitting there, she like ordered her daughters 2 warmers and waxes for their Easter gift. And it is killing me not to tell, because her daughter is one of my students. I like want to be like, I want to tell you what you're getting on Sunday, but it's been a struggle. But yeah, like just even if people like already have it, or like from other people, like I would still reach out and talk to them
Absolutely.
about it.
You
Well-
had a club with someone else when I first met you.
Yeah.
I mean, and
That's what I was about to add too. I had somebody that just joined that had a club with somebody else.
yep.
Join
And
her
so
today.
you need to, if the opportunity ever presents itself, you need to let her know, just like what I did with Grace, you can come back at any time for no cost. It's free for her to come back. And she might not know this, but if she didn't like her sponsor at the time, she can join under you. So if you ever feel like that window's there, don't be afraid to say that. It's not pushy. Just be like, hey girl, I know you love this. And it's important for her to know that it's changed. Like, you only have to sell $200 in 1 month every 12 months. When Grace used to sell, it was like every 2 or 3 months. Like it was a lot harder to stay an active consultant.
And she's already got a Scentsy club that she's going to get paid back for that order that she's already got.
And as soon as you did it, so as soon as she reinstates, that club immediately goes to her.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get one of my other coworkers. She said that she like went through a divorce and her card information got all changed. She's like, when I redo my club, I'm gonna do it for you. And I'm like, okay, but like I'm trying not to be like, hey, when are you gonna do that thing? Like I'm just trying to be like, if she comes talks to me about it, and she said, oh, if you ever want help at your booth, let me know. So I'm gonna text her, hey, Saturday, I'm gonna be here. Like, if you want to come hang out, like, just because I think what she's really looking for is just to be social. And so
Yep.
I'm gonna try to do that relationship part, and then not like bug her about the club every day.
Exactly. And that's the thing, building relationships with people. You don't want to hound, hey, get my club, get my club, get my club. But you want them to see your face and think about that conversation they had with you at club. So keep finding a way to show up in her life, whether it's commenting on her. And this isn't like saying this to be like kind of sneaky and like you don't care, because like you genuinely do care as a person, but like comment on people's posts, like people's posts, send them happy birthdays, stay fresh on their mind, because people are busy. Life is busy. So remembering is really hard, especially when you committed to something like 3 weeks ago and they have it, but you can find a way to show up to them without coming off as rude or, badgering them for it. So I guess, and that's the only thing we haven't talked about is the rewards program, right? And
Yep.
you covered everything else. Okay. So the newest perk to club, which is probably the most exciting. And a lot of people that either have had a club in the past, or if you do have anybody with club right now, which I guess none of you really do. So, but if anybody's watching this recording that does, I guess I will present it this way. If club just changed in February, so now we have a rewards program, and people go crazy over reward programs. Think about what you get at Starbucks. There's tons of rewards programs. I just can't think of anything with Starbucks right now.
Kohl's.
Kohl's, yeah, exactly. Like, everybody loves rewards programs. Well, now they can have one with their wax. The way it works is you're going to get 1 point for every dollar you spend in your club. And you're going to be able to use that. There is a portion as you're checking out that says auto apply points to my Scentsy club orders. So they can auto use their points that they're earning as gift cards as they earn them without having to do anything. It's just going to automatically take that money off their next month's club shipment as soon as they have enough. But the amazing thing is, if they refer someone, set up a club under their club, they are going to get 2 points for every dollar the person that's under them has on club. So it's a benefit to kind of make them acting as if they're a consultant, because they're out there recruiting for you. You're going to make a little less commission on it, but it's a customer you never would have had if your clubber hadn't went and got a new clubber. So knowing the perks, getting familiar is going to help you get more people in your club. And you'll find January and July is when you're going to add the most people to it because of the always get my bar. People are not going to want to lose their scents. So they're going to be like, heck yeah, I want this club because I can't live without graham cracker crunch. I can't believe how many people I have in club just because of graham cracker crunch. So I'm gonna have summer moon time in my club because I'm like obsessed with that right now. But that doesn't mean you can't add people now. That's why I'm focusing on the Whiff box right now when we're not in a transition season. Do you guys have any club questions?
I have two more things. So
Megan has two more
the points thing is for customers, not consultants.
Correct.
And
Get it on our own. Good.
what else was I gonna add? Oh, and if your customers have people that they have referred, and then later down the road, they decide they want to join you, those people that they have referred are going to become their club members. So it's already setting people up for success.
Yep. Scentsy has made it aligned to where if your clubbers become your consultants, they're already ready to be, they'll already have their own club members. So
I mean,
thinking
they
ahead.
have recruited those people anyways. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
And club really is, it is really people trying out to be a consultant because they're going to make that 10%. And then now with the rewards program, they're going to make a form of commission by having those points. So it's like tipping their toes into being consultant without ever knowing. So that's what your recruiting pool will become your club, will become your recruiting pool. Yes, Tessa.
I was like, what's she pointing to herself for? Talk.
No, like that's exactly what happened to me. Like that's like I bought Scentsy just as a Mother's Day gift from somebody that I saw it on their Facebook. And then I was like, this is safe to be around children. Like I could put my finger in this wax and it doesn't hurt. It's sold. And then next thing you know, I was trying to do a club and I was like, why don't I just sell it instead? It's literally exactly what happened.
Exactly. And as you guys grow your business and start recruiting, that is a really good thing to be familiar with, as far as people don't have to make a business out of this if they don't want to. They can just make commissions off their self or off their people they have in club and not work it a day of their life. They don't have to send happy mail. They don't have to send thank yous. They don't have to do anything. They're going to get out of it what they put into it. But it's scaled to just work as little or as much as you want. And that's such a beautiful thing. I love that. I love that all different stages of life. There's people that, you know, we'll never see on these Tuesday night trainings, and that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to be here every week if you don't want to. But if you're looking for a place to grow, you're looking to make your business bigger, we're here to water you. Kelly, I'm going to use a plant reference. Are you ready? Yeah, crazy plant ladies with us. To water you so you can grow and you can grow your business. But it's easier if you have those tools. And that's what these trainings are all about. They're very formal. We want everybody to feel welcome. We want you guys to come here. We want you to ask your questions because it is hard to know exactly. There's a lot of moving parts as you go, compliance. And so every week we're going to try to go over, you know, something new, something different that's going to help you succeed in whatever area in business that you're in, because everybody's at a different stage. But we're just super excited that you guys are here with us and we get to be a part of your journey because it's exciting. Scentsy's amazing. And I just can't wait to see where everyone goes. So now any questions on club?
I was gonna say, and if you ever have any questions on anything or topic ideas or things that you want to
suggest
cover.
them. Things that you want us to talk about, absolutely. Just give us at least Tuesday notice because we like to train ourselves before a training. And sometimes Megan and I pick the same training. We don't even know we're both watching the same person. YouTube is a great source. I posted a thing on our page today that is full of so much information. So the way I like to do my trainings, because it is hard to sit down, especially, you know, if you're working a full-time job, you have kids, like it's really hard to fit all of this in. So like I have a 13-minute drive to work. I always have a training playing in the car as I'm going to work or as I'm getting ready in the morning, because those are, I can't sit here and watch a training. I will take absolutely nothing from it. But if I'm driving, that's when I get my most receptive information that's going to soak in, because yes, I'm driving, but I'm not like doing other things. Like I don't retain it unless I'm driving or getting ready for work. So every single day I listen to a training, and not saying you guys have to do that because I'm kind of crazy. Megan and I both, and Kelly, we're just kind of crazy with all
Here
that.
I am.
But it's out there. YouTube, anything that you want to learn on, say you're like how to recruit, you type in Scentsy recruiting and it's going to show you every video out there. We have a list of our favorite people that we like to watch, which I need to share that. But I did post a very resourceful link today in our group page that has different topics broke down with a video for each of those topics. So I'm going to try to start posting more resources like that in that page so you guys have instant access to it.
I was gonna ask, I saw that earlier. Are most of the ones that you posted on there like the 45-minute one that was yesterday, or are they like 10-minute, 15-minute? Like, do they all just kind of vary in time?
They all vary. Some trainings will only be 15-20 minutes. Some are going to be 45 to 50. And I very seldom do I actually get a whole 45, 60-minute one in at one time. It's normally broken up. YouTube history turned on is definitely a game changer. So you left off the next day as you're getting in your car, you just hit play and it's going to keep going. But they've got all kinds of different things for you to learn from.
Did you see that boot camp was coming back?
That boot camp was coming back.
With Becky.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I watched that one you shared. Yep, that's exciting. Did you see that Rihanna went live in it tonight?
And
I haven't watched it yet, but
In the bus
the
stop.
boss up or yeah,
Yeah.
no.
awesome. Yeah, they're gonna do another boot, a whole new boot.
I watched Morgan's live in it yesterday, but
Rihanna went live tonight right before my bingo, and she was covering how she changed her Happy Mail. It's Morgan's training on it, and I haven't watched it all yet, but I want to go back and watch the replay. But she really simplified it. She used to do the big party packs, but now she's doing a straight envelope. She does it weekly, and she does newsletters, and they're all themed for life. And she also puts samples in them each week, and they're different. But this is what she does full time. So she has time to make all these samples. So that's another thing. Don't get overwhelmed. You can take in all this information and feel super overwhelmed. Like, I can't do all of this. Little nuggets. You need to just little nuggets. Okay, this week, this is what I want to work on. The main thing is talking to people, having communication. Anytime that you're talking to someone, especially new, if you haven't seen them in a little while, find a way to throw Scentsy in the conversation without making it sound like you're trying to sell them something. Sometimes they bite, and that's what we are trying to get, and be like, oh, what is that? Sometimes they'll just blow past it like you never even seen it, or you never even said it. But it's just you just never know what direction that's gonna go. But talking to people, and the longer you do it and the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll feel with bringing it up in a conversation. Now I feel like I'm annoying because for some reason I can't relate anything in my life that's not Scentsy related. And I'm like, God, you're annoying. Like, you probably should find something else to talk about. But I literally don't even know what to talk about. Like,
I stalk people at Walmart. I mean,
well, we love that, Megan, Kelly. You're the Walmart stalker.
I'm like, I'm a stalker.
There's literally trainings about how if you're in the laundry aisle at Walmart, have samples of our laundry product to give to them. I'm not to that point in my business where I feel comfortable just nonchalantly, but that's Kelly. That is Kelly's personality. She can find a way to do that.
Well,
So you just have to find whatever your level is. It might not even be in person. And if you're not comfortable doing lives yet, you'll get there, but keep trying. Inch yourself out a little more out of your comfort zone each week. So it's not a huge chunk all at once to where you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to do this because I'm so uncomfortable. Kelly will tell you right now, she is light years ahead of when the first day she started. She's only been doing this since September, October. Like, the fact of doing a live, this chick told me that was never going to happen.
Nope.
Now she can do them with like no problem.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna throw it out here because I've already talked about it before, but I'm gonna do it again. I was worried about being perfect.
Yep.
I needed everything to be perfect. I wanted to look perfect. I didn't want my kids saying anything. I wanted it to be quiet. It's never gonna happen.
And that's not real life.
Yeah. So it's like now I don't even care. I wake up, my hair looks like this. I don't even care. I'll just put on the thing and be like, this is me.
Yeah.
I just woke up. I'm sorry. So I mean, don't do the whole record thing, because if you do that, you're gonna do like 50 takes and then you're gonna be crying at the end of it because you can't get it right.
She did that.
I did that.
Yeah. And that's so true. Like trying to record a video and post it, you're looking for perfection. And by the end of it, you're going to get so mad, you're never going to post it. When you're live, you're freaking live. It's just, we're rolling with it. What happened? Brittany did her first live. She did amazing. I'm sure she was scared, but you know what? She put herself out there and she did it. So not saying tonight everybody has to go live. You know, if you're not ready to do that, that's completely okay. But start with your hands and just talking, showing off a product. Don't put your face on it if you're not ready, but just keep challenging yourself, because we don't grow inside of our comfort level or comfort zones. That's the most important thing to remember. And even if it feels uncomfortable, it's a good thing. Change is a good thing. Being uncomfortable is a good thing because we're growing.
I always say, if you're scared, that's a good thing.
Yep.
If you're not, then you're staying where you're at.
Brittany, did you have something you want to add?
Yeah, like almost every day I'll go back and look at my live video, and at the time I was like, oh, this is a disaster, but I go back every day just to see what I can improve on. But I'm actually proud of myself, and I never am.
Awesome.
And so, and, I mean, my biggest thing is I still don't have my senses back after COVID. And so that's what I was freaking out about on the whole video, trying to describe scents. And I was like, I can't smell anything. And so
But
if
you
I
still
ever
did
get
it.
them, if I ever get them back, that would be nice. And I think it would go a lot better. But I mean, that's my biggest thing is I work 2 jobs. I work 7 days a week. So I have to find time to do it. And losing my senses from COVID, I can't really smell things that often. So, I mean, I know what I like, but I tried to help other people out. And I'm just like, well, crap, I don't know what this smells like. I'm sorry.
You showed up, and that's what matters. And you'll get there and you'll build the comfort. I did not go live. Me thinking I would sit here and lead a Zoom every single week would have not been a thing. Using Zoom terrified me. We did, so our group, our big group, Christina Stainbrook, our superstar director, does Jammy Time every first Wednesday of the month, which is actually tomorrow. I did not get on my first Jammy Time until June. And because Zoom terrified me. I didn't have to use it for work during COVID. Like I had never used Zoom. I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, I'm not getting on here. I'm not showing my face. I don't know these people. Like I didn't get on. And then once I got on in June and realized, oh my gosh, this is like fun. Like this is so less pressure. Like we play games. Like if I want to have my camera off and muted and never say anything, nobody even knows I exist except my name, you can do that. Like it's so chill, and everybody is so supportive and open-handed in this business. Everybody wants to see you succeed. Okay, I won't say everybody because there's still a few poo-poo heads out there, but the most of people and the people we surround ourselves with, especially in our group, rooting for you. And even people that they don't benefit from your sales, they're going to share, just like the Canva Boss Babe. Like everybody shares templates in there. Nobody gets anything from that. But you know how much easier that makes my life because I am not creative. It's finding those tools to find areas you're not important or you're not good at. But then you offer the things you are good at. Finding that balance. But it takes time. And you just got to do it, and eventually it becomes comfortable.
And when I go and do things, I just keep, if I'm not successful on it, I just kind of keep telling myself the more I succeed, the more everybody else on my team will succeed. And that kind of just keeps me pushing. And I don't know, it helps everybody else out. I mean, it helps me out, but it helps everybody else out too.
Absolutely. Being consistent, keep showing up. Even if you think people aren't watching, they're not liking your videos, they're not watching your lives, I promise you they are. And you don't know. I can't tell you how many times I've had random orders from people that I just thought didn't even know I sold Scentsy. And then they've put in these big orders, or I get someone 3 months down the line. that was like, oh, you know, when you were talking about that, like, I really want to get one of these now. Like, I thought at the time that I had 3 people on my live, like, nobody's watching me. People are watching the replay. People also don't like to be on a live either. They don't want to be noticed. They don't want to be talked about. So they're going to go watch the replay, and that's okay. There's people that will show up here, but just know what you're doing today, you probably won't see the result of for 90 days. And that was probably one of the biggest tips I got when I first started, because it's easy to feel like after 30 days just to quit because it's not working. Keep showing up, keep doing it, see what it does in 90 days, and then make your decision there if it's working for you or not.
Yeah, like I have 6 booths that I've booked. I have not done one. I don't know. Maybe I'll hate the first one and I'm like, oh man, I booked 6 more or 5 more. I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. That's kind of more my comfort zone. But yeah, also too, like even like Megan pointed out earlier, like I asked a really dumb question in that Facebook thing, and like it was fine
No
because
such thing as a dumb question.
well, yeah, like I mean, it just was like a very easy oversight, right? And
Yeah.
so like I was kind of like, oh, face palm after I realized it, but like I'm still going. I still booked an event today. Like I'm not like, oh no, like I was so dumb. Like it's fine.
No one can ever expect you to know everything. I don't know
Yeah.
everything. Megan and Kelly don't know everything. Like, we learn stuff every single day. I can't tell you, we have this group chat that we talk into, and we're like always like training each other on something. Be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Like something new pops up. So don't ever feel embarrassed that you didn't know anything. Like, we're going to try to get you guys as prepared as possible, but there's stuff we don't know. But we're growing together. We're learning together. Just don't stop. Don't stop putting in work, and you'll grow. That's all you got to do.
And I also noticed when I was doing my lives, if I would do a live with my child, or usually with my child because my husband won't do it. But like I even did a live with my dog, which was epic. I mean, it was like the best live I've ever done. But people like that.
Yep.
And then you're not doing it by yourself. You're doing it with some, your child. So it makes it a little bit more easy to do. Except
When
for
your
most of the
kids
time.
smelling wax bars, Grace
Mhm.
would probably eat that up. Like, you have 2 cutest little kids. Like, use them.
Yeah.
Use them as props.
I-
Children
Exactly,
like
they do.
My kids just need to wear clothes more often, and then I can film her more often.
Right? If it's not a Zoom unless Elizabeth shows up with her boobies hanging out.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm 90% sure that half the people are only friends with me for my dog pictures. Like I don't
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure they don't even care about me. They're just here for my dog. Especially because, so you guys in this group don't know this, but every year for Halloween, me and Minnie do a Disney duo costume. And I'm literally 90% sure half of the people I'm friends with are only friends with me for Halloween when I post the picture of our costume.
But you're known for that. And that's what it is. It's taking what people know and like about you and capitalizing on it. Okay, this year, you guys are going to dress up as best bud sons and whatever. I don't know. But just find a way to relate to those people. All right, we are at the top of the hour, so we will let you guys go. But we do like to do a team picture. So
I do want to add one more thing that's not has to do with anything, any club or anything, but
time is
she-
expired. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding.
I love you. You're lucky I love you. No. She was talking about having no scents, and I just wanted to point out that there is scent descriptions of every scent in your catalog, and you can even type it in on your website and it'll pull it up, and it has what's in this to help you if you do have that problem.
That's a great point. Just to fake it till you make it, Brittany.
Yeah.
They can take it back.
Especially most of the time when there's floral scents and I don't know how to say the name of the flower that I didn't even know existed. Like, they put in these bars, and I say that I'll tell people, like, I kill plants. I don't pronounce them. That's what.
Hey, so like when I said macadoodle.
Yeah. There's this voice message, and she's like, yeah, I got someone asking about macadoodle, and Megan and I wrote back, we're like,
Mocha?
hey, macadoodle? It's clearly mochadoodle. But you know what? I think just as humans in general, we have to embrace what every aspect of us, the things we suck at. Like I can't talk. My words, I will say the wrong word in an instant every time. Like the definition is completely, I know what I mean. I know what I'm talking about, but you know what? I just don't it. My husband makes fun of me for it, but it is who I am. I'm going to stumble over my words. I'm going to say the wrong word, but I'm going to keep going. Like I am who I am. Like, and I have to hope that people like it or they'll at least show up and laugh at me. So that's where we're at. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Hazel, Z, come here. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.